Have you ever wondered why some guys always seem to have the attention of the woman they desire while others struggle, even though they're putting in the effort? You know, that guy who doesn't necessarily have the best looks, the flashiest car, or the highest status, but somehow he gets all the attention. Well, what if I told you that there's one key thing that most men completely overlook, and it's the reason why women get drawn to certain men, even when they don't have all the other traditional markers that we're told make someone attractive. It's not just about what you say or how charming you are or even how much money you make. There's something far deeper, something that is instantly magnetic, but so few men even try it. It's something that has the power to turn a woman's attention from 0 to 100 in a heartbeat. And here's the kicker. Most men don't even know. It exists. They focus on everything, except this one thing that has the power to make a woman crave your attention, and not just for a moment, but long term. But what exactly is this elusive thing? Why is it so powerful? And why do most guys completely ignore it? If you've ever felt like you're doing everything right, but still can't get the attention or the response you desire, this could be the missing link. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have the secret to captivating her in a way that most men can't even imagine. And trust me, this one thing doesn't require you to change who you are or try to be someone else. It's about tapping into your true self and showing up in a way that creates an emotional impact that she'll feel for a long time. Let's break it down together and unlock the secret that most men are blind to, but women secretly crave. Hey, there, I'm Amelia, and welcome back to Stoic Paradox, where we dive into the deeper aspects of relationships, attraction, and everything that truly makes connections last. If you've been feeling like no matter what you try, you just can't seem to get the attention of the woman you're interested in, or maybe you're doing everything right and still wondering why things just don't seem to click, this video is exactly what you need today. I'm going to share something powerful that most men completely miss when it comes to attracting women. It's not about being the funny guy, the rich guy, or the bad boy. It's not about trying to impress her with fancy words or chasing her around with compliments. No, today we're talking about something that goes way deeper than that. In fact, it's so subtle that most men don't even realize it exists, and that's exactly why they fail to capture her attention the way they want to. I'm sure you've heard the saying, women are complicated. And for a lot of men, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that winning her over is all about checking off a list of traits and behaviors. But here's the truth. Most men don't get. Women aren't just looking for a guy who's perfect on paper. They're looking for someone who understands how to truly connect. And there's one very important thing that 99% of men never even try that could change everything for them. When you get this right, you don't need to try to be someone else. You don't need to impress her with things that don't matter. And you don't need to chase her around or pretend to be perfect. All you need to do is tap into something genuine, something real that can make her start craving your attention. So let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why certain guys seem to have an effortless connection with women? Why women seem drawn to them even though they're not doing anything special in the traditional sense? And why some women start thinking about those guys even when they're not around in the next few minutes? I'm going to reveal exactly what it is. And trust me, it's something so simple yet so powerful that you'll wonder why you didn't think of it earlier, if you're tired of playing games and want to know what truly makes women crave your attention. Stick with me, because this one thing is a game changer. Let's dive in and uncover the hidden key that most men miss, but women secretly crave. Ready? Let's go. Now let's get right into it. The one thing that women secretly crave, but most men never even think about. It's not about how you look, how much money you have, or even how many compliments you give her. No, it's far deeper than that. What women truly crave is emotional connection. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, but I've heard that before. Doesn't everyone crave emotional connection? And yes, you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. Not all emotional connections are created equal. What women are looking for is a connection that goes beyond the surface level, something that makes them feel truly seen, understood, and appreciated for who they are without any pretense or agendas. Let me break it down for you. In today's fast-paced world, many women feel like they're constantly juggling work, social pressures, and personal life. And the last thing they want is to add another layer of confusion or emotional uncertainty to the mix. They want someone who makes them feel safe, someone who offers them stability and emotional consistency. But here's the catch. Most guys are so focused on the wrong things, impressing her, buying her expensive gifts, saying all the right things that they miss. The one thing that truly draws her in your emotional presence. Women crave a man who isn't just there physically, but emotionally too. A man who is grounded, who is in touch with his own emotions and can share them with her in a way that makes her feel comfortable, valued, and important when you're emotionally consistent and you show up as your true self without trying to impress or perform. She starts to feel a connection that goes beyond the superficial. This is the key when you're emotionally present. You're showing her that you care about more than just a fleeting moment or a temporary attraction. You're showing her that you're in it for the long haul. And that kind of security is what women crave. But it's not just about showing up emotionally. It's about being genuine and vulnerable, being able to express how you feel without holding back and without being afraid of showing a little bit of weakness. Think about it. Vulnerability is strength, not weakness. Women are attracted to men who aren't afraid to open up and share their true selves when you let her see the real you. It's like unlocking a whole new level of trust and closeness that she'll crave even more. Imagine this scenario. You're out on a date, and instead of the usual small talk or attempting to impress her with all your achievements, you talk about something meaningful. Maybe you share a moment where you learned something important about yourself, or you tell her about a time when you faced a challenge and came out stronger. On the other side, you're real, you're honest, and most importantly, you're emotionally available. That right. There is what will set you apart from the rest of the guys who are just focused on trying to win her over. This emotional connection makes her feel seen, heard, and valued in a way that words or gifts can't accomplish. When you're emotionally available, you become a man who is capable of offering her something more meaningful than what most other men can provide. And this isn't just about deep conversations either. It's about the little things showing up when you say you will giving her your undivided attention, remembering the things she cares about, and demonstrating kindness and consideration in your actions. Women crave this because it creates a sense of emotional intimacy that can't be faked or replicated with flashy gestures. It's a bond that forms when a woman feels like she's with someone who is emotionally steady, who is there for her, not just in the good times, but through the ups and downs. It's a bond that makes her feel secure and wanted in a way that goes beyond what she's experienced with other men. Now, why does this matter? So much. Think about it. Women don't just want a partner who can make them laugh or buy them nice things. They want someone who will be there for them when the world gets tough, someone who understands their emotions and is willing to be open with them. This is what creates a lasting connection, one that isn't built on surface-level attraction, but on a deeper emotional bond that can withstand time and challenges. This is what makes women crave you, not just in the moment, but long after you're gone. Now you might be asking yourself, why does this emotional connection work so well? Why is it that when you show up as emotionally available, when you express vulnerability and let her see the real you, it has such a strong impact on her? Here's the thing, women are wired for emotional connection. Yes, they want attraction, they want chemistry, and they want to be physically drawn to someone. But there's a deeper layer that most men miss. The emotional connection is what solidifies everything else. It's like the foundation of a house. Sure, you can have all the fancy decorations on the outside, but if the foundation is weak, the house will collapse. The same goes for relationships when you're emotionally available. It gives her a sense of security and trust. Women, just like anyone else, need to feel like they can trust the person they're with. Trust is built on vulnerability and openness, not on performance or surface level. Attraction, when you're emotionally consistent and you're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're showing her that you're not just there for the good times, but you're also in it for the long haul. You're investing in something real. You might think that being emotionally available means you have to lay everything on the table and be constantly talking about your feelings, but that's not it. It's more about being present and attuned to her emotions. It's about noticing when she's feeling down and offering a comforting word, or when she's excited about something, showing genuine interest and enthusiasm in her experience. It's about listening, really listening, without jumping to conclusions or offering solutions unless she asks for them. And why does this make her crave you? Because it's rare in today's world. A lot of men are focused on trying to be the alpha, trying to put on a persona or acting tough and distant. When you show her that you're emotionally available, that you can be real, you become an outlier. You stand out in a world full of people who don't know how to be vulnerable or emotionally consistent. You become someone she can rely on, someone who offers more than just temporary excitement, but long-lasting emotional depth. That's incredibly powerful, and trust me, women crave it. This doesn't mean you have to wear your heart on your sleeve every second of the day, but it does mean being authentic, being grounded in your emotions, and being open to sharing and connecting with her on a deeper level. When you do this, she'll start to think about you when you're not around. She'll remember how you made her feel understood and valued. And that kind of emotional impact lingers, is something that sticks with her. And it's what makes you unforgettable. So now that you know why emotional availability is the secret that makes women crave your attention, it's time for you to start implementing it in your own life. Start showing up as your true self, not just for her, but for your own growth and development. The next time you interact with a woman, remember, it's not about impressing her with grand gestures or flashy words. It's about showing her that you're someone who understands emotional depth, someone who can truly connect. If you've learnt something valuable today, make sure to hit that like button and let me know in the comments what you think about emotional availability. Have you noticed how women respond when you're genuinely emotionally present? Or are you ready to start making those changes to build stronger, more lasting connections? Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Paradox for more relationship insights, attraction tips, and meaningful advice that can help you navigate the complexities of love and connection. Thanks for watching, and remember, building strong relationships isn't about playing games or trying to be someone you're not. It's about being emotionally present, genuine, and open. Show up as your true self, and the right connections will come. I'll catch you in the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into how you can become the best version of yourself and build the kind of relationships that last. Until then, take care, stay authentic, and always remember, true connection comes from the